ever wondered why some people read books for years but they still struggle to speak, while others improve surprisingly fast? Well, the difference isn't how many books they read, but the difference how they read them. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how to read books in a right way so that we can improve our English through reading. And this is very important thing to know for all of us, because every English learner overlook this thing, but this can create a remarkable result in your speaking in your English. So before we dive into the video, let me introduce a little bit about myself. Hi guys, I'm Yati and here I make videos every day to improve my own fluency. So make sure you stay with me because we are learning together. Now without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the video. So the very first and important thing is, if you don't read books, at first start reading books. Yeah, this is very important thing to means build a habit of reading books. At first build a habit of reading books. And if my videos are really helping you, so you can watch this video. Here I have told you how to build a habit of reading books. And if you're not sure what kind of books you should choose, because this is also very important thing to know, so you can also watch this video. Here I've told you whatever knowledge I have, so I've told you each and everything about it. And yeah, this is very important thing to know. If you are not knowing what kind of books you should choose, what is your level, and if you're choosing any kind of book, you will be not interested in this, and then after reading once in a week, twice in a week, or thrice in a week, you will just give up. And if you don't have to do this, so make sure you will watch these videos, and I hope this video will helpful for you. And here if I talk about, like, according to your level, if your level is intermediate, so you should choose books like The Compound Effect, Attitude is Everything. These books are very good for you if your level is intermediate. Or like if you're a beginner or very beginner, so Sudha Murthy's books is very good for you. Or like stories kind of books you should read if you are a beginner. And I didn't read a lot of books, so I cannot suggest you a lot of books, but yeah, I can tell you like what kind of books you should choose. So for this you will have to watch my another video, my previous videos, and you can get it very easily. So now let's talk about our main and important topic, that is how to read books, what kind of tips we should follow and what kind of mistakes we should avoid. Yeah, there is also mistakes that many English readers make. So the very first mistake that many readers make is they don't read loudly. Yeah, they just whisper, they just read silently in their mind. See, reading silently will help you in understanding, but it cannot help you in speaking. It cannot transform into speaking. So if you want to improve your speaking skills, so at first start reading loudly. Because if you speak loudly, your mind, your ears, and your mouth works together, and this is very powerful and very important thing to do if you want to improve your speaking skills. So you have to start reading loudly if you want to improve your speaking skills. So, and you don't have to move your lips, you have to speak, read out loud if you want to improve your speaking skills. I'm saying it again and again. So make sure you will start reading loud. Now the second mistake that many readers make, they don't underline words, they don't underline sentences, they don't try to focus on structure, and then they say like, I'm not getting any result, I'm not seeing any difference in my speaking, in my English. How will you if you're not reading properly? So when you read books, when you read any paragraph, so just grab a pen or marker, means sorry, just grab a pen or highlighter, and then underline there and highlight there any words, whatever you are not getting, any structure or any sentence. And after reading, you have to know, you have to try to know the meaning of that word. Okay, so make sure you will grab a pen or highlighter. And if you're picking highlighter, so it will be more better than pen or pencil, because if you are taking highlighter, so when you read that paragraph, means second time, then your eyes will catch that word, catch that structure or sentences very easily. So if you means take a highlighter, so it will be better than pen or pencil. So make sure you will also start doing these things. Now the third thing that you need to do is, when you read any book, when you read any paragraph, if you're not sure about pronunciation, if you're if you're unsure about pronunciation, so don't just guess, underline it. And after reading, means later, when you just read that paragraph whole, then you have to look up for pronunciation using apps like ChatGPT or in Google or any app. Okay, don't just try to guess any pronunciation. If you're not sure about it, highlight that word or sentence, and later after completing that paragraph, then try to know. Okay, so this was the third thing, and make sure you will also do this. Fourth thing is, what you have to do when you read paragraph or chapter, firstly read that paragraph full, and later you have to look up for pronunciation using ChatGPT or Google, anything, it doesn't matter. Okay, so firstly read the paragraph full, and if you're doing it means while reading book, then it will be like you will distract your then you will distract your mind, and also not will be continue while reading. So firstly read the paragraph full and then do whatever you have to do. And also another thing, after reading the paragraph, you have to read that paragraph twice or thrice if you can, because it will help you to come across the same words structure and pronunciation and sentences, so you will be able to pronounce that word accurately, properly. So that is why read that paragraph or means chapter once, twice or thrice if it is possible. Okay, so make sure you will follow these tips. First, read out loud. Second, underline the word meaning and also focus on structure. And third, you don't have to guess pronunciation. And fourth, you have to read continuously without stopping after word and word. Okay, these were my 4 tips, and make sure you'll follow these tips, and definitely you will see the result. You will see the changes in your speaking, in your English as well, and you will improve your confidence, you will improve your fluency, you will improve your pronunciation, you will enhance your vocabulary, and you will also know the structure of sentences and try to read it emotionally. Yeah, for example, if I'm reading this if I'm reading the chapter of this book anywhere, means like this, so just try to read it means properly, with emotion, whatever he or she is talking about there. For example, are you satisfied with your life the way it is right now? So this is the question that he is asking to us, right? So I'm also not able to read it properly, but I'm trying to read it. Are you satisfied with your life the way it is right now, or are you flipping through this book because you're looking for some sort of transformation? So this is again the question. My guess, you picked up the book A Compound Effect because there is at least one area in your life you are dissatisfied with right now. And believe it or not, that dissatisfaction is a good thing. It means you are looking for answer that you are ready to grow. Most people think change and personal growth is difficult, but I believe achieving your dreams and goals doesn't have to be complicated or stressful. So just try to read with emotion whatever he or she is talking about there. I'm also not able to read properly, but I'm trying to read with emotion. If you're reading with emotion, means if you're reading properly, so here it will also help for your intonation. It means like where you have to increase your voice, where you have to decrease your voice. For example, if I say like I'm tired, I'm tired, so here my voice just decreases like this. If I say like, oh, today I'm very happy, so here this like there is a excitement, so there is a I'm happy, so my sentence should be increased, like my voice should be increased, right? So this is called intonation, where you have to take pause, where is the like your pause, your pitch, these all the things are also very important for when you read books. So I'm also not able to do it properly, but I can suggest you like you should start doing these things, and I'm also trying to do these things. And one more thing for you, yeah, very important thing. For example, if someone says like how many books you have read, so you just raise your hand. Yeah, I have read thousands of books, I have read hundreds of books. Here your purpose is not reading hundreds of books or thousands of books, because here no one is going to be give you any prize. Here it's not you have to get prize without understanding and without improving your English, without knowing anything. So here you have to read properly, because if you read like 2 chapters or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it will be okay, but don't just try to read hundreds, or means don't just try to finish one book in a day. Your purpose should not be like this. Your goal isn't read hundreds of books or thousands of books, but build a habit of reading books and also improve your speaking, also improve your comprehension skill, right? So make sure you'll follow these all the tips, and I hope this video was helpful for you. Now I'll see you in the next video with new content. Till then, bye bye.